How's it going, everyone? It's your girl Rocket Gal, and welcome to another banner reaction. This one is going to be on the Tea Party banner that was revealed in the Faye channel, so no big surprises, but there are a lot of skills that we don't know anything about, so yeah, that's what this is going to be about. So anyways, without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, hopefully we get some cool stuff. I'm actually pretty curious about Ayra. Some interesting cooldown shenanigans with her. Some special stuff, I think. So let's, yeah, alright. Whoa, pretend to be surprised. Whoa, there's Lysithea. Is this like her fourth ult?
Just because I'm
That's a lot, actually.
Doesn't mean I can't partake.
Okay, so she's got some sabotage
Your order?
shenanigans. Okay, let's read this stuff. So baked treats, so enables Kanto 1. That's already pretty good. Accelerate special trigger cooldown count -1 at start of turn. Inflict speed and resistance -6 and sabotage on nearest foes within 5 spaces of unit and foes within 2 spaces of those foes through their next actions. Okay, that's pretty good. Maybe not great against the legendary Robin, but for non-legendary Robin teams, that's pretty good. If unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants +6 to attack and speed to unit. Neutralize effect that prevents units' follow-up attacks and neutralizes foes' bonuses to speed and resistance during combat. Okay, relatively short weapon description, but it's not too bad. It's got speed and resistance debuffs, almost like a speed and resistance lull, to be honest. Sabotage is pretty good, for the most part, and additional attack and speed's pretty good. Kanto's pretty awesome, so yeah, not a bad weapon. It's not like super crazy or anything, but it's solid. So yeah, it comes with Glimmer and Mastermind. This is her special skill. It looks like a bunch of cookies, I think, at least. It's kind of hard to tell with the picture sometimes. At start of turn, deal 1 damage to unit. If unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants attack and speed +9 to unit during combat and deals damage equals to X plus Y? What? Okay. X equals to 80% of highest total bonuses among unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit. Alright, that's not bad. And Y equals to 80% of highest total penalties among target and foes within 2 spaces of target, excluding area effect specials. Oh my god, so that's a lot of extra damage, man. Okay, so let's pretend you have +6 to everything on Lysithea and -6 to everything on the foe. If you total that up, that is 48 total bonuses and penalties. Did I do my math right? 6 times 8 is 48. 48 divided by 5 is about 9, and then times 4 is about 30 damage, like 35-ish damage. So yeah, that's actually quite a lot of extra damage. I hope I did my math right. If not, that's gonna be a little embarrassing. Oh wait, but she also neutralizes the speed and resistance. So okay, the math is a little faulty there. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be about 28 extra damage, something along that line. And that is pretty freaking good. Honestly, that is pretty good. 20 extra damage is nothing to sneeze at, man. So yeah, overall not too bad. Let's check out her new B skill, Desperation 4. Inflicts speed -4 on foe during combat. At start of combat, if unit's HP is less than or equal to 99% and unit initiates combat, or number of spaces from unit's start position to end position is greater than or equal to 2 and unit initiates combat, unit can make a follow-up attack before foe can counterattack. Okay, that is pretty freaking good. Just because you don't need to have a HP requirement with this. Although just the fact that she already deals 1 damage to her is always automatically gonna, fulfill the requirement. Yeah, that is pretty freaking good. I like how these updated versions of some old skills are just like, take away some stats, and then just make the requirements easier to do, and maybe add a little extra bonus. Sometimes damage reduction, sometimes warping, This one is just like an easier condition. So yeah, pretty freaking good, honestly. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. It just seems like a flyer version of Brave Lysithea for the most part, with more damage and no effectiveness against cavalry, colorless, and yeah, for the most part, lots of damage. Yeah, pretty freaking good. I think she's gonna be really good, honestly. Maybe not like any high tier. She doesn't seem like she's gonna be like a crazy nuke or anything. Maybe she will. That mastermind is doing a lot of damage, somewhere around 25 to 30 damage. And if you're like getting desperation out of that, that's like 50 extra damage. Like that is nothing to sneeze at. And with a glimmer, yeah, that's gonna be a lot. And attack speed of 4 is always really freaking good. So yeah, overall, really solid unit. Pretty impressed. Let's take a look at the attack animation. It actually was really freaking cool. It's got like
Piece of cake.
like cookie meteorites coming out, like LGBTQ plus cookies. That's awesome. Sigurd! Oh baby, look at that art. So freaking good, man. Proper pourer.
Though I am yet an amateur, I can certainly do my utmost.
My god, it's so good looking. Oh, I'm gonna die. Okay, cool. Let's read what he has. He's got Knightly Manner. Accelerate special trigger cooldown count -1 at start of combat. If unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, grants a +5 to everything to unit. Unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack and deals damage equal to 15% of unit's attack during combat. Okay, that's already pretty freaking good. 15% of the attack. Like, if you stack more attack, it's just gonna even stack more damage. Although 15% isn't like a super crazy number. If it was 20 or 25, then we'd be talking. But 15 is, I guess, kinda okay. I don't remember what his stat line was necessarily, but the +5 from this should probably add another 1 extra damage. It's almost like a +6 attack, I would think. So that's pretty good. And also, if foe uses sword, lance, axe, magic, staff, dragonstone, or beast damage, foe cannot counterattack. Okay, so that just means daggers and bows still can. So basically like a souped up wind sweep, or just like a sweep in general. Who else? Beasts can, oh wait, no, beasts are there. Who else? So magic, staff, I think it's just daggers and bows, right? I can't think of anyone else. That's a decent amount of the unit pool that he is not going to face any counterattacks from. So that is pretty freaking good, honestly. Really like that. Sweep effects are pretty freaking strong if you don't have like Null C Disrupt or some other Null C effect in a weapon. So that's going to be really freaking annoying if you don't have anything prepared for that. Especially because he's going to have Chivalric Aura, his new preferred, I'm guessing preferred special. At start of turn, if unit's special cooldown count is at its maximum value, grant special cooldown count -1 to unit. Okay, so essentially infantry, or not, he's just getting a pulse down. Boost special damage by 25% of unit's attack, so even more scaling off of attack, which is pretty good. 25% is nothing to sneeze at, for the most part. After combat, if unit's special trigger grants +6 attack to unit and all allies for 1 turn. Unit and all allies can move 1 extra space. So this is basically like a ranged version of Holy Knight Aura, similar to how Brave, what's her face? Brave, Erica got like a ranged version of her Brave variant's preferred B skill. I don't totally remember what Holy Knight's Aura does, but it's kind of the same thing for the most part. And this one just seems like a more damage version of it with its own like pulsing down effect, which is pretty good. So yeah, it just seems like more movement shenanigans with Sigurd, which I can always appreciate. So yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty solid. And remote sturdy is gonna be pretty good. It's just like the attack and defense version of the other remote skills that we got. We got remote mirror and remote sparrow. So honestly, those skills are pretty good. Although if Sigurd's not gonna be taking any damage usually because of the sweep effect. But I guess if he does, like from the bows and daggers, I guess he will have some decent defense to and some damage reduction. So that's actually pretty nice. and Steel Res 4 is going to be great to deal some extra damage. So overall, pretty impressed. Pretty impressed. Maybe not going to be super meta impactful, I don't think. Probably not, but I think he'll still be a pretty decent unit to have on your defense team in Ether Raids. I don't think he's going to be a Summoner Duel unit. I don't think, but yeah. Pretty excited to try to get a copy of him, so let's take a look at his...
I hope you like it.
His thing, yeah. Alright, that's pretty cool. And everyone gets movement, alright. Alright, the next one is Ferdinand von Ayra. Highborn Sipper. Oh my god, art is so good.
A pleasant conversation is the perfect complement to a nice cup of tea.
It sounds a little too similar to Pandreo, but it does like sound quite like Ferdinand. It's pretty good. Alright, so here are his skills. So he comes with Tea Time Set Plus. Enables Kanto 1. That's actually pretty interesting. If unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants +5 to attack and speed to unit during combat, and also if unit's speed is greater than foe speed, neutralizes effect that prevents units follow-up attack during combat. Oh my god, that's actually really good. It kind of reminds me of the Ethelyn, the Dancer Ethelyn weapon, the Courtly Fan, I believe that was called. And that weapon is still one of the best, I think it's probably the best inheritable dagger right now. So it's actually a really good weapon. And it comes with Kanto. Kanto 1. So just having guaranteed like movement after that is pretty good. So this weapon is going to be a pretty decent like filler weapon until we get the Arcane Blue Tome. But until then, I think this is probably one of the better Blue Tomes. So not too bad. It comes with a Rally Plus skill, so that's good for Arena, I suppose. Wind Sweep synergizes well with the weapon, so yeah, that's pretty good. And Speed Res Rain 3. Overall, his kit is pretty solid for a 4-star unit on the banner. I'm pretty happy with how he is, and yeah. Let's take a quick look at the animation. He's on a dragon this time. It's interesting. That animation is really freaking good. Really happy about that. And here's Ayra and Mercedes, which is an interesting duo. Or I guess harmonic combination, I suppose.
Must we dress this way?
There's more to tea than
Is that the same
drinking.
voice actress of Ayra? It's been quite some time since Ayra's been in the game. Oh no, another one of these scrolling ones. What the fuck is that? Enables Kanto. So, okay, let's slow down. So, okay, so Tea Time's Edge enables Kanto distance +1 with a max of 4. Oh, okay, so if she moves 1, that means she gets Kanto 2. If she moves 3, she'll get Kanto 4. And if she also moves 4, she'll only still get Kanto 4. That is insane. That's almost kind of like the Thief Nina's Kanto, where it just returns to the same spot. But this is better because it gives you the same 1 extra distance, so you can move even more. So that is really freaking good. Alright, so accelerate special trigger cooldown count -1. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than equal to 25%, grants attack and speed plus X to unit. X equals to 25% of foe's attack at start of combat, -2. -2? Oh, okay. With a minimum of 6. Ooh, okay. And a maximum of 16. Oh my god. 16. How high would the attack have to be? 16. Well, it would be 18 because it would be like the 18 -2 would be 16. 18 times 4 is 72, I believe. Right? Yeah, my math is not that terrible, right? 72. Yeah, 36, then times 2 is 72. Okay, yeah. So their attack has to be really freaking high. Which, to be honest, in this day and age, is not, like, impossible. So it's kind of cool how the stronger that the opponent gets, they also get super strong, too. And then deals damage equal to 20% of unit speed. Oh my god, 20%. That's a pretty decent amount. And based off of speed, you know that this is going to be a fast unit. So that is going to be pretty scary. Neutralizes effects that inflicts special cooldown charge minus X on unit during combat. Okay, that's pretty good to have half of the tempo skill, so that's pretty solid. Yeah, that's a lot of damage, man. I don't know what else to say. That's quite a lot of damage in just the weapon alone. And we haven't even got to the Supreme Astra yet, so this one is going to be pretty interesting. So boosts special damage by 40% of unit speed. At start of turn, if unit's special cooldown count is at its maximum value, grants special cooldown count -1 to unit. Now, after unit's special triggers, grants special cooldown count -1 to unit once per turn. Oh my god, so this is basically going to be perma ready all the time. It's only 2 cooldown too, which is pretty insane. And if you have slaying in your weapon, which, let's be honest, most modern units do, this is just going to be perma ready all the time. And 40% of speed, so she's getting 40% from this, and 20% from her weapon. Not to mention the 25% of foes attack. That's a lot of fucking damage, man. Like, whoa, oh my god. The only problem is she doesn't seem to have damage reduction piercing. So that is probably going to stop it a little bit, but for the most part, it's going to be a lot of damage. Like, quite a lot. So maybe she'll just be able to brute force through the damage reduction and just, you know, smack them silly, man. But I don't know, there's a lot of damage reduction stacking these days, so maybe it's not going to be enough, but I am cautiously optimistic that she's just going to be doing so much damage that it's going to be able to just burst through damage reduction. That's my guess. We'll have to see. Anyways, this is one of those scrolling ones, so we have to continue. Attack speed clash 4 is pretty good. Seems like every cavalry unit is getting it nowadays. Why are they still trying with the feud skill? They don't work, man! Okay, so this is Flow Desperation. I don't even think we have a tier 3 version of this yet, so that's interesting. Or maybe this just comes from Desperation. Oh, whatever. So inflict speed and defense -4 on foe during combat. If unit initiates combat, neutralizes effect that prevents units' follow-up attacks during combat, and also if number of spaces from unit's start position to end position is greater than 2, or unit's HP is less than or equal to 75% at start combat, unit can make a follow-up attack before foe can counterattack. Oh boy, oh my god, so it seems like we're getting 2 Desperation skills in one go. I'm pretty sure this is going to be an upgrade from Desperation 3. That's my guess, because it just feels weird to have a Flow Desperation 3 because this doesn't have a number. Yeah, it's a pretty solid skill. And seems like it's tailor-made for speedy calves. Maybe this would be really good on, say, let me think. Spring, Carla, Brave, Selif, maybe Brave, Crom, I would think. Maybe, Legendary Sigurd, just because he can move really far. Actually, I don't know if that would work. If he initiates combat, neutralize effective. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I don't know how that works. Do you have to be fast to work with this, or could you just have a guaranteed follow-up attack? But I guess if they have no follow-up, then it doesn't really work. So maybe you still want to put this on a speedy cavalry unit. Yeah, honestly, not too bad. I'm gonna guess it's also available for flyers. So maybe put this on your rearmed Ingrid. That could be pretty good. I feel like rearmed Ingrid could probably use this pretty well. She probably doesn't really need guard bearing 4. It's really good for her to pass it on, but maybe it's not really good for her to use. But yeah, I think this is a pretty solid skill. Yeah, speedy cavalries are gonna really like this, I would think. And I'm gonna guess it's only speedy flyers and cavalry, and only melee, I would think. I don't remember if Desperation's available for ranged. But maybe it is. I don't know. I don't remember off the top of my head. I think most of the flow skills are just from the melee users, I think. But that's just a guess. I don't totally remember. But yeah, overall, pretty scary unit. And I'm really excited to try to get a copy of her. So yeah, let's take a look at her attack animation. Wait, hold on. Did it not trigger her? Did it not trigger her special? Oh wait, it was at 1 before. Okay, I was confused for a second. Oh my god, look at that. Retreating. Oh yeah, harmonized. I forgot that these exist sometimes. Okay, grants attack and speed +6, resonant blades, and unit can move 1 extra space to unit and allies from the same title as unit for 1 turn, and neutralizes any penalties on unit and allies from the same title as unit. Okay, so speed and attack is pretty good. Resonance blade is pretty alright. Extra movement, that is going to be really good in the resonance battles. So that is actually pretty awesome. And neutralizing penalties, I find, like nowadays, in this day and age, is actually kind of like a double-edged sword. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not super good if you want to unity stack. But I think, generally speaking, it's probably going to be okay. Just don't put her on like a legendary Robin team, and it should be pretty good. And yeah, it's pretty good. Extra movement with just a button. Like, finally, Ayra is able to move. Genealogy Ayra wishes she had this. Okay, cool. Let's take a look at that in action. All right.
May we pour?
Some more?
This is a weird pairing. I don't know if I totally vibe with this. Wait, she's gonna be able to move 4 after that. Or wait, no, 5. Oh wait, no, there's an extra 4, I believe. Yeah. I mean, that's still pretty insane. Oh my gosh, yeah, this is gonna be a pretty nice banner. Pretty excited, and then yeah, we know Taltu is there, so I still kind of find it weird that that's how you pronounce it, but I'm okay with that, I suppose. All right, and the rest is just gonna be the normal stuff. How many sparks do we get? Is it just gonna be 1? Yeah, I think so. So, all right. Pretty cool banner. I'm actually pretty excited about this one. Really love to get another Sigurd. Ayra is awesome. She finally gets another alt. I don't remember if that's her same voice actress. Maybe it's different after so long, but I don't really know. And Ferdinand and Lysithea look really great as well. Honestly, this banner seems like a pretty powerful banner, so maybe possibly look out for these units. I think they might be meta influential, but we'll have to see. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this banner reaction of the T banner. Let me know how you guys feel about it. Do you guys vibe with this? Do you guys want thieves again? Or maybe pirates? I know some people still want pirates, but I kind of get the feeling we're never gonna get a pirate banner again. But yeah, just let me know, because I'm always curious about how you guys are thinking. In any case, I hope you guys enjoyed this banner reaction. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.